Hello. Okay. We're getting some people on. Okay. Welcome, everyone. We're so excited to be able to share this production with you tonight. My name is Avery Gata. I am president of Arts Empower Adelphi, and I'm joined by the members of our executive board. We have Annie Lewis, our hardworking vice president and choreographer, Denasia Gallimore, our amazing club treasurer, Sierra Romano, our wonderful secretary, and Ariane Gehring, our lovely activities coordinator. We also have the directors of our show, Mark Edelstein and Erin Barrett, backstage. Our cast and crew of volunteers were focused on making Someday the best it can be to raise awareness for our fundraising cause, Save the Music. Before telling you a little bit about AEA as a club and what we're fundraising for, I wanted to thank everyone over at the Performing Arts Center, as well as everyone at CSI and SGA for working with us through these times. Our organization and what we do would not be possible without you all supporting and working with us.
Arts Empower Adelphi's mission is to create and support artistic programs in our community. We believe that the arts are for everyone. Aside from this show that we produce every fall semester, in the spring we also host a gala event. And throughout the semesters, we host dance classes, positivity events, and paint nights, all to spread the arts throughout campus.
In the upcoming week, we are having our dance break event on December 8th at 7 p.m. and our Artsy Friday open mic event with Christian Fellowship on December 11th from 5:30 to 8. You can find us on our Instagram at arts.empower.au. We also have a Facebook fundraiser going on right now, set up for Save the Music Foundation with a $500 goal. We're so excited to be fundraising for this cause because it aligns with our club values so well. This is an annual event, and in the past, we've been able to raise thousands of dollars for what we're passionate about.
So as you know, the organization that we're raising money for tonight is Save the Music. Save the Music is a nonprofit organization that funds music education in schools. So the money that we are raising will go directly to supporting students and teachers in schools that need more funding for the arts.
Hi guys, I'm Annie Lewis. I'm the Vice President of AEA and the choreographer of Someday. Many of the members of AEA know how important their experiences with music in schools have been to them. So we want to provide that for the growing minds that need that. I'm honored that I got to play a role in this project on both sides of directing and representing Arts Empower Adelphi. Our incredible e-board and President Avery really played as the gears to make this all possible. And Mark and Erin were the ones who created this beautiful and special show that I cannot wait for you all to see. We cannot thank the cast and directors for all the hard work and that they put into this enough. Thank you guys so much. So now we're going to hear from Mark and Erin.
Hello. Hi, thank you so much for that introduction. Oh, this is so exciting. We're so beyond excited to be here tonight to introduce Someday. Before we do, we just wanted to take a few minutes to kind of give an overview about how this show came to be. So Erin, why don't you take it away?
Yes, thank you guys so much. We're so excited. We were selected by Annie and Avery in May of this past year to be the directors of the show, not even knowing if there was going to even be a show. We love that, but because back in May, we were still very unsure of everything going on. But nonetheless, we still held auditions and we selected 9 little lovely ladies who had no idea what they were even signing up for.
Fast forward to August, we started to hold weekly coachings, basically individual lessons with each cast member on a weekly basis. And we pretty much every week held group lessons and sometimes duet lessons, which would be for some of the group members you'll see, and they would be music lessons primarily and choreography lessons with Annie. At this point, our hope was to do a pre-recorded show where everybody would have pre-recorded their audio with backing tracks and lip sync their way through the entire show.
Once school started, things started really to get rolling. Everything sort of became a reality. We met with Dr. Sydney Burkhuren and Dr. Heather Waters from the Department of Music, as well as Blythe Daylong, the executive director of the PAC, and with Annie and Avery, who helped make all of this possible. We want to thank you all so much for your constant support and guidance throughout this journey, because we could not have done this without you, especially to Annie and Avery, who picked us to do the show, from believing in us and everything. Also to Annie specifically for being our choreographer, because you really brought so many of the numbers to life, and we could not have done it without you all. We also want to.
Oh, your turn, Erin. Sorry.
We also want to thank the members of the little band I had, who played so many instruments on such a short notice. Nick Gardell on clarinet, alto sax, and tenor sax, and Kevin Lubin on piano, who especially helped me create many of the backing tracks you will hear tonight. They're both incredible, wonderful, and talented musicians, and really great friends, and I could not have asked for anyone else to help me with this.
And our last thank yous, we would love to thank the amazingly talented cast of Someday. Adrian, Amaya, Bianca, Brooke, Christina, Gabby, Gwen, and Maddie, you were all so patient and accommodating to all of the guidelines that we had to follow, and your hard work has truly paid off. It's been so amazing to watch you so many times on our computers for the past few months as we edited this show. Your amazing talents of singing and dancing and acting has made the show into the beauty that it is and the statement that it is. And you all should be so beyond proud of the work that is going to be presented tonight. Tonight, to our audience, you will all see a company that is lip syncing to their own voices, which is a really strange thing to do. You will see masks and social distancing in order to promote everyone's safety. But despite all of that, this show is something beautiful. And I know that we are so beyond proud to present it to all of you. On behalf of Erin, Annie, Avery, and myself, our amazing company, we would now love to present to you Someday. Enjoy.
It's 6:15 in the morning and my clock's going beep, beep, beep. Shoes on, I'm dressed over it cause I never really got to sleep. All night, jaw tight, eyes wide, waiting for the day to come. My heartbeat boom, 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 booming like a big bass drum. Can't believe the show's gonna open tonight. This is the most important night. The most important night. The most important night of my life. The most important night. The most important night. The most important night of my life. This is the moment of truth. There's no turning back.
Better chew a few aspirin in case I get a heart attack.
Yes, bangs, no bangs, yes, bangs, I don't know. Oh, Jesus.
Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. Here's our future on a silver plate. Just don't panic, don't get manic. Relaxation is key. This is the most important night. The most important night. The most important night of my life.
The most important show. This'll be my Oklahoma. My God, the most important night of my life.
Can't I can't remember what my lungs should do. Been dreaming this all of my life, and tonight it all comes true. Red carpet crowd will greet us, big party with margaritas. My dream since I was a fetus, long overdue. Every single living human being's got to agree this is the most important night, the most important night, the most important night of my life. The most important night, hope everything goes alright. The most important night. Wow, wow. Red leather, yellow leather.
Oh my god!
A chicken fell on the floor.
That's good.
The most important night. The most important night. The most important night. The most important night. The most important night tonight. The most important night tonight. My God, oh my God. The open 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 tonight. The most important night of my
Showtime.
Oh my God, it all begins tonight.
I'm Jenny. I'm Sarah. She's Sarah. She's Jen. Been best friends forever.
Well, since we were 10,
Met at ballet class, and ever since then, we became inseparable.
the damage was irreparable.
Jen's like my sister,
And Sarah's like mine.
and so the end of the line. Had nothing much in common. Loved horses,
Love shoes,
but we were attached at the hip. Jen was like a goddess, my mentor and muse.
she was a nerd and a drip.
But we would be together every hour of the day. People would see us and say, it's Jenny and Sarah, two peas in a pod. Well, if one pea was perfect
And 1P was on first string,
and spare on the volleyball squad,
happy and gregarious.
my thrills were just vicarious. Woo!
She point the spotlight.
She bask in the shine, friends till the end of the line.
My skin was just like porcelain. Hers was all zips.
My pores were perpetually blocked.
I developed early. She had no tips.
My cupboard was woefully stocked.
Why would I be seen with such a social refugee?
You always look good next to me.
That's right.
So we were Jenny and Sarah, a vulgar display. The queen of the prom.
And her weird protege. I starred.
I ran lights in the school cabaret.
I mean, have you heard Sarah sing a golly? It's embarrassing.
Arr! We were contrary forces who somehow combined, friends till the end of the line. Then something crazy happened right after 12th grade. That summer I blossomed and bloomed. I stepped into the sunlight after years in the shade, and a beautiful swan was exhumed.
Meanwhile, I was working at the local Dairy Queen and ballooned up to plus size 16.
Jenny.
18. It's just so delicious.
We both showed up at college, and no need to pretend I was popular right off the bat. And everyone was asking Sarah, who is your friend? The one who's so
Interesting?
fat. All this malice aimed at Jenny was quite startling and new, so I did what all best friends would do. I said, I'm Sarah, she's Jenny. We used to be close, now she's desperate and clingy and sort of morose. I heard she gobbles peanut butter parfaits by the gross. In all the world is there a sight more tragic than this parasite? So that is our story, and ain't it divine? Friends till the end of the cold, bitter end. I guess this is the end of the line.
Crazy world, full of crazy contradictions, like a child. First you drive me wild, and then you win my heart with your wicked art. 1 minute tender, gentle, then temperamental as a summer storm. Just when I believe your heart's getting warmer, you're cold and you're cruel, and I, like a fool, try to call, try to hang on to hold. Crazy world, every day the same old roller coaster ride. But I've got my pride, I won't give in, even though I know I'll never win. Oh, I love this crazy world.
But Miss Lewis, surely you understand that this prom is all inclusive. It isn't meant to offend anyone.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
We cannot have this prom.
I want to tell the people of whatever this town's called. I know what's going on here, and frankly, I'm appalled.
What are you doing here?
Shh! I'm making history. I read 3/4 of a news story and knew I had to come. Unless I'm doing the miracle worker, I won't play blind.
monsters. Just who do you think you are? Your prejudice and your oppression won't get past this Broadway star. Stealing the rights of a girl who is an LGBTQ teen. I've been far too angry to Google what those letters mean. But it's not about me, it's about poor Emma, for can't you see the raw deal she's been dealt? So hear my plea, or here's your next dilemma. How do you silence a woman who is known for her belt? Sing it, girl! Her belt! But it's not about me.
Get them out of here! Now!
Okay. Go on and threaten to riot. It won't faze me in the least. I understand furious townfolk. I did Beauty and the Beast. I'm no stranger to slander, so my dear, you're not alone. The Post once said I was too young to play Eva Perón. Eva Perón. But it's not about me. It's Emma's story, damn it. Equality should be this country's norm. With photography, unless you Instagram it, use hashtag Didi takes local yokers by storm. But it's not about me. I didn't come here to make a scene, but I know how Emma's heart aches. And this is how actors intervene with fiery songs and dance breaks. It's not about me, although I'm rich and famous. Publicity is not my final goal. Security needn't be some backwoods ignoramus. Join me and we'll start fighting. Could I get softer lighting? Wait, this is not about me. This is not about what is happening. This is not about what is happening. This is not about. It is all about Emma and not about me. It's all right. It's all right when you just imagine there's no face, she's not real. And you can tell yourself it's all okay, but she's here. And my heart cries, this isn't happening. But the truth is cold and real. And I know this storm won't go away. Now that I've seen her, there's no way to hide. She is not something from long ago. Now that I've seen her, I know why he lied. And I think it was better when I didn't know. In her eyes, in her voice, in the heat that filled the air, part of him still lingers there. I know what pain her life today must be, but if it all comes down to her or me, I don't care. I swear I'll I'll fight. Now that I've seen her, she's more than a name. I don't hate this girl, even so. Now that I've seen her, I can't stay the same. Who's the man that I always trusted? Now I have to know. Mama who bore me, Mama who gave me no way to handle things, who made me so sad. Mama the weeping, Mama the angels, no sleep in heaven or Bethlehem. Some pray that one day Christ will come a-calling. They light a candle and hope that it glows. And some just lie there crying for him to come and find them. But when he comes, they don't know how to go. Mama who bore me, Mama who gave me no way to handle things, who made me so bad. Mama the weeping, Mama the angels, no sleep in heaven or
Mama who bore me, Mama who gave me, Mama the angels, who made me so sad. Mama who bore me, Mama who gave me no way to handle things, who made me so sad. Mama the weeping, Mama the angels, no sleep in heaven or Bethlehem. Some pray that one day Christ will come a-calling. They light a candle and hope that it glows. Soldiers lie there crying for him to come and find them. And when he comes, they don't know how to go. Mama who gave me no way to handle things, who made me so bad. Mama the weeping, Mama the angels, no sleep in heaven or Bethlehem.
Close the window, draw the curtains. Hide the bright light of the moon. Hang the dresses, ugly dresses. No one likes maroon. Wipe off all that stupid lipstick. Return the earrings to their case. Makeup won't make any difference. It's still the same old face. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny you believed that it was real? Pretty funny. All disasters have an upside. You can find one if you tried. You were dancing, you were dancing. You were dancing with a guy. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? Aren't you funny? Pathetically naive and desperate to believe you can always find some good. Well, you misunderstood. You've been dreaming. 'Cause people are just cruel. Shut the light off, turn the bed down. No more crying, don't you dare. You'll wake up sometime tomorrow and forget to even care. Isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? For a moment, he convinced me I could be pretty funny. Let's pretend we're riding on a kite. Let's imagine we're flying through the air. We'll ascend until we're out of sight. Light as paper
together we'll soar. Let's be wild up high above the sand. Feel the wind, the world at our command. Let's enjoy the view and Neverland, floating far from the shore. Some things are meant to be, the clouds moving fast and free, the sun on a silver sea, a sky that's bright and blue, and some things will never end. The thrill of our magic ride, the love that I feel inside for you. We'll climb high beyond the break of day, sleep on stardust and dine on bits of moon. You and I will find the Milky Way. We'll be mad and explore. We'll recline, aloft up on the breeze. Dart about, sail on with ease. Pass the days, doing only as we please. That's what living is for. Some things are meant to be, the tide turning endlessly, the way it takes hold of me. No matter what I do, but some things will never die. The promise of who you are, your memories when I am far from you. All my life I've lived for loving you. Let me go now. Tale as old as time, true as it can be. Barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly. Just a little change, small to say the least, both a little scared, neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beast. Never just the same, ever a surprise, ever as before, ever just as sure as the sun will rise. Tale as old as time, Tune as old as song, bittersweet and strange, finding you can change, learning you were wrong, certain as the sun, rising in the east, tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast, tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast.
Divorced.
Beheaded.
Died.
Divorced. Beheaded.
Survived.
And tonight, we are
Live.
Listen up, let me tell you a story.
Story that you think you've heard before.
You know our names and our fame and our faces.
Know all about the glories and the disgraces.
I'm done 'cause all this time I've been just one word in a stupid rhyme. So I picked up a pen and a microphone. History's about to get overthrown.
Divorced. Beheaded.
Died.
Divorced. Beheaded.
Survived. But just for you tonight, we're divorced, beheaded, live. Welcome to the show, to the history mix. Switching up the flow as we add the prefix. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wives. Raising up the roof till we hit the ceiling. Get ready for the truth that we'll be revealing. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wives, but now we're ex-wives.
All you ever hear and read about
is our ex and the way it ended.
But a pair doesn't beat a royal flush.
You're gonna find out how he got unfriended.
Tonight we're gonna do ourselves justice, 'cause we're taking you to court. Every Tudor rose has its thorns, and you're gonna hear him live in consort.
Divorced. Beheaded.
Died.
Divorced. Beheaded.
Survived. But just for you tonight, we're divorced, beheaded, live. Welcome to the show, to the history mix. Switching up the flow as we add the prefix. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wives. Dancing through the night till the break of day. Once we're done, we'll start again like it's the Renaissance. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wives, but now we're ex-wives, divorced.
My name's Catherine of Aragon. Was married 24 years. I'm a paragon of royalty. My loyalty is to the Vatican. So if you try to dump me,
You won't try that again.
Beheaded.
I'm that Boleyn girl, and I'm up next. See, I broke England from the church. Yeah, I'm that sexy. Why did I lose my head? Well, my sleeves may be green, but my lipstick's red.
Die.
Jane Seymour, the only one he truly loved.
Rude.
When my son was newly born, I died, but I'm not what I seem, or am I? Stick around and you'll suddenly see more.
Divorce.
Ich bin Anna of Cleve.
Yeah.
When he saw my portrait, he was like,
Yeah.
But I didn't look as good as I did in my pic. Funny how we all discussed that, but never Henry's little.
Prick up your ears, I'm the Catherine who lost her head.
Beheaded.
For my promiscuity outside of wed. Lock up your husbands, lock up your sons. Kate Howard is here and the fun's begun.
Survive.
Fives down, I'm the final wife. I saw him to the end of his life. I'm the survivor, Catherine Parr. I bet you wanna know how I got this far. I said I bet you wanna know how I got this far.
Do you wanna know how we got this far? Then welcome to the show, to the history mix. Switching up the flow as we add the prefix. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wives. Turn the beat up, get this party buzzing. You want a queen bee? Well, there's half a dozen. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wives. But now we're ex-wives. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You've got a good heart, but I know it changes. A restless tide, untamable. You came my way, and I knew a storm could come too. You'd lift me high, or let me fall. But I took your hand, promised I'd withstand any blaze you blew my way. 'Cause something inside it solidified, and I knew I'd always stay. You can build me up, you can tear me down. You can try, but I'm unbreakable. You can do your best, but I'll stand the test. You'll find that I'm unshakable. When the fire's burned, when the wind has blown, when the water's dried, you'll still find a stone. My heart of stone. You say we're perfect, a perfect family. You hold us close for the world to see. And when I say you're the only one I've ever loved, I mean those words truthfully. But I know without my son, your love could disappear. I know it isn't fair, but I I don't care, 'cause my love will still be here. You can build me up, you can tear me down, you can try, but I'm unbreakable. You can do your best, but I'll stand the test. You'll find that I'm unshakable. When the fires burn, when the wind has blown, when the water's dried, you'll still find a stone. My heart of stone. Soon I'll have to go. I'll never see him grow, but I hope my son will know he'll never be alone. 'Cause like a river runs dry and leaves its scars behind, I'll be by your side. 'Cause my love is set in a stone. The fire's burned, the wind has blown, the water's right, you'll still find a stone. My heart of stone. You can build me up, you can tear me down, can't break me, can't break me, so you can do your best, can't break me, can't break me, so the fire's burned, the wind has blown, can't break me, you'll still find a stone. My heart of stone.
I used to believe in the days I was naive, that I'd live to see a day of justice dawn. And though I will die long before that morning comes, I'll die while believing still it will come when I river.
Needs will be river.
Greed will not pay.
Greed will not pay.
Godspeed, this great melody,
This great
on its way.
Let it come someday. When the world's older, when things have changed, someday these dreams will all be real. Till then we'll wish upon the moon. Change will come one day,
someday.
Some hearts can conform, fitting the norm, flaunting their love for all to see. I tried to change, thinking how easy life could be. I just kept on failing. I guess that was a sign that there wasn't much hope for this unruly heart of mine. Then you came along, and right or wrong, feelings began to overflow. We had to hide, thinking that no one else could know. And not having you near me was where I drew the line. So I had to conceal this poor unruly heart of mine. And though I don't know how or when, but somehow I learned to see, no matter what the world might say, this heart is the best part of me. So fears all in the past, fading so fast, I won't stay hidden anymore. I'm who I am, and I think that's worth fighting for. And nobody out there ever gets to define the life I'm meant to lead with this unruly heart of mine.
And though I don't know how or when, but somehow I learned to see, no matter what the world might say, this heart is the best part of me. So fears all in the past, fading so fast, I won't stay hidden anymore. I'm who I am, and I think that's worth fighting for. And nobody out there ever gets to define the life
meant to lead with this unruly
And nobody out there ever gets to define the life I'm meant to lead with this unruly heart of
I launched my boat on the water. I paddled, I sailed. I mapped out my course with hubris, with force, but the current prevailed. No one said the wind is there to guide you. No one said the waves are your friend. So I struggled alone, getting battered and blown around every bend. I am nothing without you. Without your ballast and lift, I'm lost and adrift on the sea. I am nothing without you. And I hope it's true that you're nothing too without me. There I was gliding on air. I sputtered, I soared. I'd rise, then I'd fall, make no progress at all. So much went unexplored. No one said take heed of the weather. No one said avoid every cloud. So I flew in low tides into turbulent skies. I was foolish and proud. I am nothing without you. Without your grounding rope, I'm untethered and hopelessly free. Hopelessly free. I am nothing without you. And I hope it's true that you're nothing too without me. You're a reflection of me. I I count at all, you are why? You measure, compare, you make me aware that I'm neither small nor obscure. I'm alive. You make sure. I am nothing without you. But mysterious forces attack for my money back guarantee. My guarantee. I am nothing without you. And I hope it's true. I hope it's true. And I hope it's true that you're nothing too without me.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Right now, what we're gonna do is have a little Q&A for anyone that's still on. I also wanted to say that if you have not donated to Save the Music, that you totally should, because that was amazing. And
I want to give an update about Save the Music and our fundraiser. We have just raised $600.
Oh my God.
Our goal was $500, so please keep donating. It's such an incredible organization, and we see you all who donated, and thank you. It's like, this is the reason why we're doing this. So thank you. I'm so proud of everyone. So beautiful.
Yes.
Write questions. Give us questions if you guys want to know anything.
In the meantime, again, I would just love to thank our amazing casting company, Adrian, Amaya, Bianca, Brooke, Christina, Claire, Gabby, Gwen, and Maddie. You all were absolutely fantastic. Oh, who am I echoing on? I just want to say, Aaron, it might be you.
Oh.
There we go. I just want to say, I think you all were absolutely fabulous. I've been getting texts and Facebook messages throughout the show, everyone individually, about how amazing you all did. And it just, like, I'm just seeing in the comments right now, all the hearts and the the emojis and everything. You all should be so incredibly proud of the amazing performances you all put on. Oh, this is so exciting. I love this.
So yeah, for anybody that is still on, you can make YouTube comments. We can see your comments if you want to ask any questions about the creative process or about safety, because I know that it's some trying times going on right now, and we're a little. Someone said, "Oh, someone's singing on there." Someone texted me, and I was like, "No, they're not singing. They're lip syncing. Like, it's okay."
So, oh, that's a great question. So the question is, what was the overall message that you tried to convey that connected all the songs? So that's a wonderful question. So the overall message is that we just wanted to lift everybody up in this really difficult time. In life, there are so many different struggles with empowerment and standing up for yourself and what you believe in. There are times when it can be amazing and successful, and there are times when it can be really tiresome and difficult. In Pretty Funny, when she really tries to put herself out there and be herself, and it backfires completely on her, and you can see it in the way that Amaya beautifully portrayed it, and Someday, the way that Adrian beautifully elaborated on the text in the beginning. It's actually my favorite text in the entire show. And though I'll die long before that morning comes, I'll die while believing still. It will come when I am gone. And it is the change that we all want to see in the world. So it's all about empowerment. So yeah.
It was also really easy to do that with such incredible, beautiful performers that we did. Like it seemed like they had been singing and dancing for years, but this was the first time that all of them got together. Some of them have sang before together, but they were so professional the entire time. So thankful for everyone a part of this.
Someone asked, can you put the link to donate here? It's in the YouTube description. If you click there should be a little down bar into the thingamajig, with the description. And you can go and click that and donate on Facebook.
I actually got a text from my sister, because she doesn't have a YouTube account, so she can't ask a question through there. But she asked a question. She wanted to know from all of us, who do we draw inspiration from? So, Erin, why don't you go? Who do you draw inspiration from?
Oh my! I don't even know. That's. I'm not sure. Wow.
I have a good one.
Why don't you go first then?
I think personally, myself as president of this organization, I draw inspiration from Arts Empower Adelphi's first president, Rihanna Zotto.
Yes.
She really handed this club her baby that she made in 2017 with a small group of people, and it really means a lot to the both of us. So I'm really proud to be able to keep this club going.
Yeah. I have a super cheesy one. But I mean, for the show specifically, as being choreographer, we kind of based the show around the performers, like I said, and what they brought to the table. So I'm constantly being inspired by people who I get to dance with every day and see and perform with. And so I'm inspired by all of you guys. So thank you for bringing you guys as well, but I'm talking to the cast, but thank you guys for bringing such openness to be willing to do whatever crazy thing we asked you to do, like transitions while staying 6 feet apart or lip syncing to yourself. I'm so thankful for all of you.
Erin, do you want to go? Do you have someone?
No, I think honestly, probably the same as Annie, really, just the way we had to change everything and be so accommodating. Everyone was so amazing. like the cast and all were so amazing and accommodating to what we had to change, and we probably weren't all that easy on them and sometimes, but you know, they were just amazing overall, I think.
I would say I draw my inspiration from artists and creative people in general, but I'm going to say this so I don't get in trouble. My mom said that I have to say her. So I draw inspiration from my mom. Hi, Mom.
My mom too.
So I see a few more questions. Do you each have a favorite song that was performed?
That's so hard.
Do I have to choose one?
I'll go. I think my favorite was probably It's Not About Me. I think that one was just so chaotic and crazy, and vocals like Christina was absolutely amazing in it, and the ensemble, it was just, and it was fun being in it also, but I think that was my favorite number.
I have two because I got to create these incredible pieces. Ex-Wives, absolutely amazing. All of you are pop stars. Love. But then also Mama Who Bore Me. And that Maddie, you were just so raw and open, and everyone else was too. So I can't choose between the two of them. Sorry.
Avery, do you have one?
I could not pick a favorite. Every single number, I was like smiling from ear to ear. I was so happy with the way everything turned out, and like the songs were so fitting.
My mom.
Of course, Mrs. Barrett will always choose our mothers. I would say my favorite song was probably The Most Important Night. I actually, speaking of my mother, I saw Tootsie with my mother. And gosh, that song is such a great, it's funny because it's like that song is towards the end of Act 2 in that show. And it's such a good opening number. I love that song.
Guys, I did want to say we have raised $795.
Whoa!
Crazy.
That's awesome.
Thank you guys. Thanks to everybody who's donating.
Okay. How long did the recording process take you all? Ooh.
Hi, Katie. We've filmed everything within 2 days, 2.5 days or so. Really. It was crazy insane. But yes.
They were long days.
Very long days.
Yeah, so like the audio recordings were recorded all throughout September. And Erin pretty much made really basic backing tracks that we could lip sync to, and then spent the next 2 months tricking them out into what you heard tonight. And then filming with the cast was the 2 days, and the 2.5 days in September. It was like 6-hour days. Yeah. And we literally, when we say we used every single minute, it was 10:30 and we finished Nothing Without You. It was really tough. And we had to be out of there at 10:30, so it was really fun. How did you get the recording to balance and to work so well? And Mark, how many hours of editing did you do? So Erin, why don't you take the first part of that question from Brian?
Recording took, for me, I used a lot of different programs to and many, many hours, as Mark did, of just editing and editing and editing. Really, it was definitely a difficult process, but I think it turned out really great.
Yeah, Erin and I have been sending messages back and forth between like the last 2 months, like, oh, this needs to be fixed, this needs to be fixed. But how many hours of editing? I think Erin did more editing than I did. I think the audio editing was actually a lot more difficult than the video editing was. But between the two of us, I can't even put a number on it. It takes
like 1,000.
A song like Ex-Wives took about 8 hours, 9 hours to do, and then a song like Pretty Funny even Crazy World took an hour and a half. So it really just depends on the song. From Bennett Vogel, what was the hardest song to record?
Ex-wives.
Ex-wives. Ex-wives.
100%.
Ex-wives.
But we did it.
We did it. Yeah, that was really hard. What were some of the obstacles you had to leap over during recording, editing, and choreographing?
What did we?
Yeah, so COVID-19 presented a lot. Avery, do you want to talk about some of the obstacles that we had to face with regulations and everything?
We were plugging along, trying to kind of figure out exactly what we were going to do, everything. We formulated the idea that we were going to pre-record everything, so we had dates booked out for what the show was supposed to be if we were going to do it in person, and we were like, can we take the entire day to record it? And they were like, I guess so. But I woke up one morning and I get a string of emails about, we need to make sure that we're concerned about safety. How are we going to make sure that this happens? How are we going to make sure that this happens? I was like, of course. And we made sure that everybody wore masks, we social distanced, we were lip syncing. We really, really thought everything out to make sure that COVID was the obstacle that we got over. And I'm really proud of that. I'm really happy with how everything turned out.
Yeah. So that was the recording in person. That was the hard part. I would say editing. Erin and I just faced a lot of obstacles, I think, balancing our schoolwork and work in general, trying to make sure that we got everything done. This last week, sacrificed a little bit of sleep. So I'm excited to go to sleep tonight. But I think that was some of the obstacles with editing. Do you have anything else to add to that, Erin?
Yeah, for me, it was because we had everybody send in recordings of themselves singing individually. Sometimes I'd put it all together and it wouldn't always line up correctly. And so I'd have to, a lot of just going in and moving things around. And yeah, that was difficult, but worth it.
And Annie, you definitely faced some choreography issues and struggles.
Yeah, and also this next question from Rihanna about how we facilitated the rehearsal process over Zoom. It's completely different. It was so different. Originally I choreographed everything in mind of, we could still do this without social distancing. That doesn't have to happen. But then Mark's like, no, we have to stay 6 feet apart the entire time. I'm like, that changes a lot of things. So yeah, it was really interesting to kind of play and figure out what was going to happen. But we did it. And I taught them through Zoom, the movement and stuff. And then we had a few staging rehearsals where we all wore masks and everything, and they are troopers. So thank you. I would also like to thank Rebecca for donating $100. Thank you so much. We are $30 away from 1,000.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. That's amazing. Oh, thank you so much, Dr. Bokiran. Dr. Bokiran, the chair of the music department, was such a tremendous help to us in making sure that we were all safe during our filming process, that everything we were doing was really keeping everybody safe. So thank you so much for all of your amazing contributions and help making sure our production came together. From Rebecca, where did you get your inspiration to make this?
So I would like to just start by saying that this is an annual event that Arts Empower Adelphi does. It's usually an in-person Broadway review style show with full audiences and a few nights of running the show. So this year, the way that it was made, we just completely compensated over the obstacle of COVID-19, which turned out to be really amazing. Mark, do you want to add to that?
Yeah, I would say a lot of the inspiration came from that. Came from Erin and I thought of a general idea in April when we interviewed with Avery and Annie for the positions. And it was kind of centered around how Aaron and I just missed being with other artists and missed being with other people. And this idea that theater presents the opportunity to make a statement. And we just wanted to do that in a fun, safe, and creative way.
Yeah, the other amazing thing about this is that everyone involved of the creative process, we're all students. So we're all seniors here, but we all are still students. No one's faculty, no one's a professional yet. So we still get this opportunity to explore that leadership. And I just love it that we're able to go into these different parts, of real life. I would also like to say, I don't know if I said this before. Oh, we did pass 1,000. I said that. Sorry. Just very excited.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, wow. But that's just literally what's happening in my head.
Oh my goodness. Sorry.
Our next question. Is it possible that having to overcome these crazy obstacles actually benefited your process and performances? Like anything, there's always benefits. I think Aaron and I have constantly said to each other, Aaron has constantly said to me, I'm a better audio engineer now, and I wouldn't have been if we did this live. And I'm definitely a better videographer and film editor because of this show. And I think we were able to create some really special moments. I don't know if Ex-Wives, with all of the crazy effects that we did with lighting and with post-editing, would have come out. I think it definitely would have been amazing, but there are certain songs that we really took advantage of. Yeah. And made the best of the situation.
My little brother was the one who asked that question, and we were just watching it together. And the beginning part of Mama, when Maddie's sitting in the audience, he's like, "Oh, they have a different angle. That's so cool." So we were able to play with angles and stuff, which was, I mean, you don't get to do that when you get a full stage. So yeah.
From Adam, what were the challenges or benefits of working with an all-female cast for vocal parts?
I think, some of the challenges for that, obviously, for songs like The Most Important Night, Nothing Without You, and even Someday, we couldn't really get those low parts that you'd normally hear sung by men. So there was rearranging that had to be done. But having an all-female cast is amazing because it also shows other form of female empowerment, which is something that's amazing. But they were all really great and able to hit those low notes, but they were awesome.
Did we have any more questions? This is awesome. There's so many questions. I love this.
Yes.
I would also like to say that this is an annual thing, so we're also planning on doing this next semester. Avery and I and Mark and Aaron won't be here next fall, I mean. Thank you. And which is crazy. So if you are interested in getting involved with Arts Empower Adelphi, follow us on Instagram, DM us. We have a bunch of events coming up, so keep an eye out for those things.
Yeah.
Thank you right there.
So one last question is, did you choose the music before you had the full cast or after?
So, Aaron, do you want to talk about this a little bit?
Yeah, we really wanted, I think we chose most of it afterwards. We really wanted to pick music that best represented the cast we had. A lot of the music we thought, like Pretty Funny with Amaya or Crazy World with Gwen, we thought those best represented and showed off their vocals the best way possible, and we picked most of it afterwards. We had some songs in mind before picking the cast that we were like, we should try to definitely use this, and we were able to incorporate some of them, but we picked most of them afterwards.
Yeah, and a great thing about our music is something, and because Aaron and I are also really good friends with, we were good friends with almost everybody in our cast before the show. We started the show. We've seen performances done by our cast before, so we were able to push some of our performers out of their comfort zones before, out of their comfort zones in this show by giving them songs that they might not have done had they not been in the show, which is another amazing opportunity. So yeah.
I think that'll close it out.
Yeah. Do you mind if I just thank everyone who's donated? I just wanted to quickly thank, I'm going to say everyone's names: Catherine, Ruthann, Maddie, Sarah, Hannah, Allison, Marissa, Allie, Jen, Kelsey, Adam, Darla, Bianca, Erin, Rihanna, Melinda, Amaya, Layla, Gabby, Avery, Brooke, Dominic, Debbie, Blythe, Rebecca, Elliot, Chally, Paul, Roseanne, Benji, Barbara, Miriam, Ann, Robin, Cindy, Emily, Jason, Kathy, Katie, and Mary Ellen. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. The fundraiser will stay on the Facebook page, so if you want to continue to donate, that would be amazing. Also, this video is going to stay on YouTube, so if you're like, hey, my friend who didn't see this should see this, feel free to send it to them. But yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Signing off for the night.
All right. Thank you. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Bye.
Thank you.